Inside the sterile corridors of the ZPD, Officer Judy Hopps is handed a file that weighs heavier than it looks. Chief Bogo isn't just assigning a missing mammal case. He's handing her the first thread of a conspiracy that could unravel the city's fragile peace. In 2025, the old rules no longer apply. Judy and Nick step into Marsh Market, a district where the ZPD badge holds no sway. Between the oppressive humidity and the blinding bioluminescence, secrets are buried deep beneath the waterways. In this part of town, civilized laws dissolve. Only the fittest survive. And the trail leads to a dilapidated stall and a jittery beaver named Nibbles. He's tight-lipped, terrified of a shadow looming over the sector known only as Gary. His trembling hands tell Judy everything she needs to know. In this market, fear is the only currency. Target acquired. Gary the Snake moves through the shadows with terrifying fluidity. Judy engages instantly, but the reptile weaponizes the chaotic terrain of the market against her. It's no longer an investigation. It's a high-stakes foot chase through a maze designed to protect its secrets. The pursuit ends in a dead end, but it wasn't a mistake. It was a trap. As shadows lengthen and the market falls unnervingly silent, Judy realizes the dynamic has shifted. She's not the hunter anymore. She's the prey, and the walls are closing in. Gary lunges with lightning speed, trying to rip the case from Judy's grip. In the violent struggle, Judy realizes this is no common thief. He's a trained combatant with strength that defies his size. Boxes shatter and the alley erupts into chaos. Arrest is off the table. Survival is the only goal. Just as the tide turns, Nick Wilde steps in, deploying his signature street hustler tricks. He drops an improvised smoke bomb, disorienting Gary and buying Judy a vital second to breathe. This intervention proves their partnership goes deeper than the badge. Their loyalty is being forged under fire. The duo retreats to an abandoned ZPD outpost. Under the flickering lights, the bruises of the fight are visible on both Judy and Nick. This dusty archive offers a moment of silence to process the brawl. But they didn't leave empty-handed. Gary dropped something in his escape, and now it's theirs. The evidence is a high-grade encrypted data chip, the kind you only find on the black market. When Judy activates it, a complex holographic map projects into the air, pointing to a single coordinate, the Rainforest District. The conspiracy is spreading to the city's vital organs and time is running out. Sakmao, Judy and Nick board the gondola, heading for the Rainforest District. The atmosphere shifts instantly. Thick fog, relentless rain, and titanic vegetation blocking out the sky. This isolated zone is the perfect place to hide dirty secrets, or to bury the truth forever. The gondola doors slide open to reveal a tropical hellscape. Judy steps onto the muddy floor, where nature has violently reclaimed the concrete. Every sound is distorted by the roar of the storm, and the shifting shadows behind the giant leaves suggest they are under constant, invisible surveillance. The coordinates lead them to a massive concrete monolith choked by vines. It looks abandoned for decades, yet the electronic lock glimmers with a fresh, high-tech light. Judy realizes instantly, this isn't a ruin, it's a fully operational bunker hidden in plain sight beneath the canopy. Inside, the contrast is jarring. Sterile corridors, cold blue lighting, and glass tubes snake through the room. Judy discovers this is a high-tech refinery. They aren't manufacturing medicine here. They are synthesizing a biological weapon designed to trigger primal instincts. At the heart of the lab, Judy identifies the source. It's the infamous night howler, but genetically modified to glow with an unnatural purple hue. This variant is more potent, more concentrated, and it looks ready for mass distribution across the arteries of Zootopia. Suddenly, the silence shatters into a blaring alarm. A grid of red lasers surrounds Judy and Nick instantly. They've been made. The lab doors seal shut, trapping them in a cage of lethal light as security forces close in. There is no room for retreat. Judy taps into her elite academy training, turning her movement into a deadly dance through the laser grid. Every jump is calculated to the millimeter. A single mistake means instant death. Nick follows her lead, trusting his survival instincts to navigate the impossible geometry. Cornered at the end of the hall, their only way out is the reinforced glass window. With a synchronized strike, the transparent barrier finally shatters. Shards fly like diamonds, suspended in the air, as the duo launches themselves into the unknown, trading the lab's false safety for the jungle's unforgiving drop. The landing is compromised. Waiting below is an armored squad. Rhinos and wolves in sterile tactical gear. No badges. These aren't police. They are corporate mercenaries, paid to keep this secret buried at all costs. Searchlights slice through the jungle darkness, hunting for their target. Nick spots an overgrown ventilation shaft hidden by brush. They dive in head first. The space is tight, dark, and dripping with moisture. Claustrophobia sets in as the sounds of the hunt echo through the metal walls, making every tiny movement a deadly risk. The tunnel spits them out into an auxiliary control room. Judy finds an obsolete terminal and immediately starts uploading the encrypted data to the ZPD servers. The progress bar moves with agonizing slowness, while Nick barricades the door, knowing the guards are closing in fast. The blast door buckles under the impact of a massive explosive charge, turning the control room into an instant inferno of smoke and debris. Judy yanks the data chip at the critical second, just before the connection dies completely. There is no time to think. Direct confrontation with the mercenaries is now inevitable inside this concrete cage. With every exit sealed, only one insane option remains: the waste chute opening directly into the jungle abyss. With a final look of trust, Judy and Nick jump into the void. The free fall through layers of dense fog steals their breath, and the ground rushes up with terrifying speed. The fall transitions into a frantic slide along titanic, water-slicked roots. Judy uses her natural agility to steer their chaotic path, while Nick desperately claws for a grip. The rainforest isn't just scenery here, it's a lethal obstacle course requiring superhuman reflexes to survive. The slide comes to a sudden halt in a stagnant, dark swamp. The silence here is heavy and wrong. Slowly, glowing yellow eyes begin to materialize from the surrounding brush. Judy realizes the true horror. The lab wasn't just growing flowers, it was testing them on predators, reverting them to savage beasts. The tension shatters with a lightning-fast attack. A massive tiger, wearing the remnants of a test collar, pounces from the shadows with eyes reflecting pure madness. There is no consciousness left, only the murderous instinct awakened by the night howlers. They can't match this beast in brute force, so they turn to street smarts. Judy uses her speed to lure the monster through the tangled roots, turning the swamp's complex terrain into a defensive weapon. Nick covers their tracks, and in a decisive moment the raging tiger gets wedged between the jaws of an ancient tree trunk. As the tiger struggles, Judy spots something metallic glinting around its neck, a collar emitting a sinister red pulse. This isn't natural savagery, it's remote technological control. The macabre truth reveals itself. These predators aren't criminals. Judy tries to radio HQ for immediate backup, but her device spits out only white noise. The jamming signal is powerful and localized, confirming one thing: they are not alone. The isolation in this jungle is absolute, and someone is making sure their voice never leaves this canopy. From the mist, a familiar shadow emerges. Gary the Snake didn't flee the Marsh Market, he was leading them into this trap all along. With a cold smile and unblinking eyes, the serpent appears flanked by heavily armed mercenaries. The game of cat and mouse is officially over. The siege tightens mercilessly. Giant rhino guards lock down every exit, weapons trained on the officers. Judy realizes that resistance at this point is suicide. Disarmed and bound, they are dragged away, beginning a new journey into the heart of true darkness.